Open science, a set of practices that together recognise the importance of transparency to facilitate good science on a global scale. Creating an open, collaborative environment allows researchers to conduct the best possible science for themselves, for the global scientific community, and ultimately for humanity as a whole.
One of the major problems with our current way of publishing is that quite a lot of our results are published in journals where you have to pay to access them. And that means that only the fortunate few who have the money are able to access those data, and a large proportion of the scientists in the world can't see those data. Since science absolutely depends on us being able to build on other people's results, open science solves this problem of us being able to access everybody else's data sets and be able to test their conclusions.
I very much feel with open science it requires a paradigm shift across the whole community in a coherent way, so that there's increasing recognition of the value of sharing data, of the value of sharing code, and of sharing results early on. Oftentimes my graduate students are trying to recreate the results of a paper and they just find that they can't do that. There's insufficient information given, and I think that's why increasing the use of open science practices can only make scientific practice better and accelerate the rate of knowledge discovery.
Researchers practicing open science share as much information as possible about their work as rapidly as possible. Any of the following techniques can be adopted to move towards truly open science. Publishing with open access. Studies and all associated data are made publicly available to everyone under an open license which permits reuse, often initially as a preprint. This allows subsequent studies to be planned more rapidly and with greater insight into previous work. Registered report methodology starts the peer review process with assessment of the study design before any data are gathered, reducing hindsight bias. Negative results and replication studies made available to the research community to eliminate time wasted on unnecessary repetitions of research that would otherwise not be made public. Open peer review includes publication of the peer review reports and author responses alongside the article, ensuring that articles are assessed solely on the strength of their research for the reader to see the level of scrutiny the article has been through. Since the Royal Society created the first science journal in 1665, we have been dedicated to curating the scientific record for the benefit of researchers and wider society alike. We have a number of initiatives that seek to promote open science, such as a strict data sharing policy, a migration to open access publishing, and the option to publish pre-registered studies, replications, and now outcome studies. We believe that open science maximises the potential for scientific knowledge creation and communication to wider society, increasing the benefits of science for everyone.